we have to get into it because we ask these questions to talk about it in our life. And the reason why I asked this question is because I can literally see the change in my wife since she's been going to church. And I don't know if you see that or notice that about yourself. So I'm like, I already knew what God did for me in my life. So I wanted to have this debate because I think it's interesting, the road of whether y'all call it God, whether y'all call it the universe, whether y'all call it Satan, whether y'all call it whatever role that your beliefs and your belief system and your faith plays into your relationship. So I would like to ask my wife, like we do every week, what role does God, the universe, Chicken Man, Satan, or whatever you believe in play in your relationship with me and other people as well? Because I think it affects us more than we know.
He plays a big role in my life. I don't really speak on it.
My God is a woman.
Is a woman. She played, mine's a man.
Okay.
So.
You know what I'm saying?
No, he plays a big role in my life, and I don't really speak on it much because, like, I do my own thing or whatever.
Right.
But like since going to church, one thing I learned was let go, let God. So a lot of my worries, a lot of things that I was going through,
you preach, girl. You preach.
that I was going through, it was hard to let go. You know what I'm saying? You know how worried I am. You know how I'm a control
anxiety
freak.
and OCD.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was another thing that I had to learn was like, okay, now you can't control certain things.
Right.
You can't worry on things that you can't control.
Right.
So I had to basically put my trust in God, give it to him, and whatever is meant to be is going to be. And everything that was supposed to be, it delivered. You know, like, for example, when I took that test, I had been waiting to take that test forever, babe. I did. And I swear, like, I went to church one day and, like, the sermon was talking to me. And basically, it was like, now you got to take that test. You fail, we'll take it again. If not, like, and that's when I came to you. I came to you like, babe, I got to take this test. And you like, babe, you need to get on that. Like, come on, we gotta go.
Can I give some of my credit? Like,
that's what I said. I came to you.
Some of that credit.
I came to you like, babe, I need you to help me. Like, I need you to start helping me plan. I need to start studying. I was glad, and it was crazy. You brought that whiteboard, and it came just in time because at the time I was in between. Like, do I take it? Do I not take it? But when you bought that whiteboard, I was like, yeah, I got to start studying
Signs.
So yeah, definitely signs. But God plays a big role in my life, and I definitely wouldn't have been able to make it without him.
That's amazing, baby. But that wasn't the question at all. I love that story. I love your testimony, girl. You testify. The question was, what role do you think it plays in your relationship? Because I think that is included. But how do you think it works as far as dealing with me, dealing with your mother, dealing with your whatever? I like to keep it on us because we are here to talk about it. But what role do you think it plays in your relationship and how you show up in your relationship?
I pray for it.
You pray for it?
I pray for it. I talk to him. I talk to him about our situation.
You talk to OG?
Talk to OG.
Or Gio?
About like me and your relationship, me and my family relationship, my mom relationship. And it's hard to explain, but I have those conversations with him.
And what did he tell you?
I don't know. Like I said, I put it in his hands.
Let go and let God.
I let go and let God. Yeah.
Okay. I want to get into this. I want to talk about this because I think the role that whatever beliefs you have about life, whatever beliefs you have about omnipresence, being out there judging you, or whatever your faith is, in whatever it is, whether you have a faith or whether you don't have a faith, it plays into how you show up as a person.
Right.
It plays into your insecurities and your anxiety and your control, your lack of not willing to let things play out.
Yeah.
And you stress others and you worry about things and you try to be a perfectionist and you try to change people and you try to like it can play such a significant role that people don't know what it's actually doing. So I want to talk to y'all about my experience on the way God has affected my relationship. Mm-hmm. And I'm not talking about from now. I'm not talking about from 16, 17 years later.
Right.
I'm talking about how I came down here and you were the first woman I was introduced to. Mm-hmm. We didn't get together then, but you were the first woman that I was introduced to.
Right.
We didn't talk. Mm-hmm. You always talk about that. We didn't even speak.
Yeah.
I left and went back to Hammond. Mm-hmm. Spent 2 or 3 months, end up coming back down here, didn't talk to you. Didn't think about it. You said you were stalking me because I'm that nigga, but I didn't think about it. Didn't think about you. Just went on about my life.
Right.
And magically, or coincidentally, or however the universe, or however the god of the moon shaped it and made this shit stick, I met the first woman that I met down here is the woman that I went on to marry. 17 years later, we doing a show talking about, and people just label that as coincidence.
Yeah.
People label that as luck.
Yeah.
People label that as manifestation. Mm-hmm. People label it as the universe. People label it as Satan because you caused me hell. People label these things just because they either have a fear of the word or don't know what to call it. God is just a place for some shit that we cannot understand, but we know something is there. That's why it's called faith or your belief system. Mm-hmm. I can't tell you how that shit works.
Right.
I can't tell you how that does. I went and I'm talking to plenty of women when I was down here, and you mad at me. You still mad at me to this day because I went on and lived my life, and then I still end up back with you. Mm-hmm. And all the things that we done been through and all the growing that you made me do and all the wisdom that came from being with a woman this long and having God in my life. God has always had his hand on me no matter where I was. Like I tell this, and it's not I forgot the word, but it's not a joke. I can't think of the word, but it's not like a joke. Mm-hmm. Or it's not like an over-exaggeration when I say that being with you literally saved my life.
Yeah.
On many occasions.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, I was going to die.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for having this relationship. If it wasn't for somebody to anchor me. If it wasn't for somebody to bring me back into now and calm me down. Literally. I know for 100% fact I would have died.
Right.
This is it's just not a coincidence to me.
Yeah.
And I call it God because that's what I believe. Mm-hmm. Y'all can call it whatever y'all want to, but the role that God plays in my life is in my relationship is the same one he plays in my life. He's a guiding hand. And every time I stray, he just give me a nudge back for it. And you broke up plenty of times. There is no logical reason why. Well, we didn't break up plenty of times. Let me stop saying that. But there is no logical reason why you nudge me back this way towards this woman. Mm-hmm. You nudge me back to, even when I'm mad, I sit down and I sit with myself. I have done the most growth as a man from our relationship, and it's always because of spiritual thing.
Yeah,
we are now to the point where I don't really look at church as a thing, but I do look at, the discipline and the belief in something higher than yourself as an important thing. You go to church more than me now. Mm-hmm. You go to church, and I love that. I love a woman that submits herself to a higher calling or a higher being and have something that she believes in other than this mundane, boring-ass human existence.
Right.
I believe that God placed a life partner in my life so I can go through all of these things and experiences with somebody that was placed here for me.
Yeah.
I believe that is the role of a wife. whatever, if I woke up tomorrow and say, you know what, babe, I want to build a rocket ship. You might talk shit about me to your friends and your family, but you gonna be like, all right, babe, you need a hammer. Let me get I got you a toolbox, so when you go out there and build your rocket ship, that is the support from a wife, like that people will not understand or ever get. That is the role that a real true wife plays in your life. Mm-hmm. That is a role. You forever got somebody that will hold you down and got your back no matter what. In a husband. So the role that God plays in our relationship, because I ask for very specific things, because I don't want to hear, oh, God shaped us and I don't want to hear. I want to hear specific ways. Right. Like give me examples. Mm-hmm. Give me things that you can place your hand on and say there was nothing else but God. Mm-hmm. I want to know. We can't really talk about it on the show. I want to know what makes you choose to still show up for somebody that treated you like shit, broke up with you, and left, and you didn't know what the fuck he was doing, and what made you still decide to help that man out when he needed it without him asking. It could be as simple as not being afraid to let go, but it could be something that's instilled in you. Yeah, forgiveness, grace, it was mercy.
Yep, it was faith.
It don't never look at it like look like it at the time.
Right. It don't look like it, but I knew that it needed to be done, and being a good person, I knew that you needed somebody for you at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you knew you needed somebody to come through. It was like an angel. Like, I knew that.
Hey, bro,
I'm just saying, whatever.
Say it on the show. Yep, my angel.
Yeah. See, there you go. No, but I knew I was doing the right thing. Like, I still wanted to be there for you, regardless of what the situation had happened. Mm-hmm. I knew that was being a good person. Mm-hmm. And I knew that regardless of what happened, God wanted me to still be there. I knew I was going to get a blessing by being there.
Nigga, you wanted to be there.
I wanted to be there.
You was trying to manipulate your way back into my life.
No.
You were trying to manipulate your way back into my life, and you figured that he need me right now, so I can use this. I can use this to get back with him. But this is my thoughts. But
yeah, that's your thoughts.
What I'm saying, even that, like I don't think you was thinking God in that moment. I think it just is what it is.
I'm always been a good person. I always been a good person.
And that's what I think that comes from God. Mm-hmm. I think the angel in you wouldn't let you say fuck him. I'm gonna go do what the fuck I want. Like I think that's
whether
if
I wanted to or not. I was
I don't think you had a prayer about it. And like, you know what, God, I'm gonna go do it. I think that the role that he plays in our life is a silent, like sitting on your shoulder, like, girl, you know you gonna go.
Yeah, yeah.
You know you want to anyway. Mm-hmm. Go get your man.
Yeah, go get my man. That's what
I
did.
And that
exactly
you did.
What I did.
I can. What time? Oh, we got plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
Unless you're ready to go.
Huh?
But I can literally talk about this subject forever. There's many examples of things that have no explanation, that wasn't supposed to happen, and just randomly happen. And I believe in patterns, and I believe in signs, and it's one of my favorite things to do is to point out how these things connect to these things. And when you look into the patterns of unexplainable things, it's nothing else than something playing a huge role in your life behind the scenes that you just can't explain.
Right.
Whether you call that luck, whether you call that a universe, whether you call that God, I'm not mad at you. Get it how you live. Feel how you want to feel about it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna recognize that power for what it is, because it's not to be taken for granted or taken lightly.
Yeah.
I don't like. I just appreciate the favor that's been placed on my life. And I appreciate you enlightening me and sharing the vision with me and sharing the wisdom with me to start this. So not only am I affecting our household and the people around us anymore, I'm affecting each and every one of y'all that needed this message today, that needed to hear this today.
Absolutely.
What is meant to be will always be.
Yep.
What's not for me won't be placed in front of me. God don't play like what's the thing he gives his strongest battles to his strongest soldiers.
Yeah.
Like everything that's happened to you is meant for you. Like it's a bunch of these things that people need to hear, because I know it's right now. It's probably somebody out there that's going through some things right now. And just know, we all go through it.
We all go through it.
We all been through it.
Yeah.
And feel confident and feel a peace knowing that no matter what happens, if you keep that bond there and you keep that channel open, it's gonna work out. It's gonna be okay.
It's always gonna work out.
Might take time.
But they say where there's a will, there's a way.
Where there's a will, there's a way. I don't worry. I don't worry.
Yeah. You don't worry. I noticed that about you.
I don't. I know that no matter what happens, I can and I will get through it. Not because some magical, mythical being in there. It's just because that is how this life is designed.
Right.
You get through shit until you die. When it's time to clock out and go home, you go home. But while you working, while you on the job, this job called life, while you on the job, if they come in there and they be like, oh, we got an extra line, you handle that. You might cry about it, you might not know what you're gonna do about it, but you either handle it or you die.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine? I'll go forever. I got one more example. I got one more example, right? So throughout the existence of humans, there have been wars, there has been slavery, there have been plagues, there has been famine. There's a German guy that slaughtered millions of people. There has been all of these things that in the moments somebody somewhere was like, this is the end. I don't know how we would ever make it through this. I don't know how we'll ever come back from this. People have been poor. They have been homeless. They have been sick. They have been abandoned. And I can just only put myself in their shoes, and I can only imagine them saying to themselves, I don't know how we'll ever get through this. There is no coming back from this. Right. And yet time keeps going. The world keeps turning. Things keep moving along. Your family member that you lost, it slowly gets better and better and better. Day by day, you slowly get back into a rhythm where it's not ever going away, but you are able to function and continue on. And I'm here to say that there is nothing that can stop that but the end.
Right.
There's nothing we can do to stop time.
Yep. Time don't stop for nobody.
So what the fuck am I gonna worry about it for? I'm gonna either get through it or I'm not. Right. That's how God talk, with a lot of cuss words. Everybody say amen.
Amen.
say amen. Get the preaching on this show. I want to talk about bring some God back in y'all relationship. Y'all ass lost. Y'all out there trying to figure it out on y'all own. Y'all moving against y'allself. Y'all ain't got nothing to believe in. Y'all steady worried about what Trump doing and what the world, like y'all out there focused on the wrong thing. The whole nation has lost God, my nigga. Yeah. Y'all lost something to believe in other than human existence and chasing money and chasing cars and what this world calls success. That's why y'all mind is so limited. That's why it feels like everything is going down and everything is so bad and everything is so negative, because y'all living in a human plane, bro. We playing a different game, and once you realize that, you move on and you do bigger and better things, and all these little human fights and squabbles don't mean as much to you.
Right.
All the racist white people out there, they don't really have no power or authority over you. They don't do it. That judge that sit at that counter, he is appointed by somebody. So if we not gonna worry about these people things. We gonna keep it godly and move like the gods we are, and show these people how to rock. Like I told you, I don't worry about nothing. I don't worry about nothing. I know the time is coming, and at the end, everybody got to live with the decisions they made.
Amen.